Hey, Sugar Bear.
The new media specialist, Miss Ross, has made major changes to the Media Center. Today, the DCHS news crew goes to investigate these changes.
Hey, I'm Miss Ross. What I've done with the Media Center since I am the new media specialist is I've created a few new displays, some seasonal displays, some fun displays for ceramics, for our art classes. I've ordered a lot of new books and I plan on ordering more, and I've gotten rid of a lot of old books to make space for new. I plan on rearranging the library by genre so the books that you love are easier to find, and if you have any other ideas, just let me know. Thank you.
A lot of new changes to the library, and I think they should keep up the good work what they're doing. So,
The DCHS Trailblazer esports team dominated their region and won region champs.
What inspired the esports team?
Well, the esports team did so well because we're just awesome at Super Smash. Everybody showed up to practice, hard work, dedication. Go Dodge! Woo!
What do you do to get better at the game?
I practice every day for 3 hours as I get better.
The art teacher, Miss Kirkley, has been working hard with her art students, painting all kinds of new artwork all over the school.
What inspired you to paint all this new artwork around the school?
Well, a couple of years ago, I had a vision that whenever you walk into the rotunda, that every hallway would have a work of art for you to look at. So that was the original vision, okay? The art club and I worked together and came up with the imagery for each wall. And we wanted it to be more American Indian and be respectful and not so much Dodge County Indian, you know, with the athletics and all that so much. We wanted it to pay homage to the Native Americans that were here before us and honor them, because that's really why the Indians are our mascot, is because in Dodge County this was a very Indian rich area. So we thought about what we wanted and we thought about how it would look from each angle. So if you'll notice, as you stand in the rotunda and you look, every mural is well planned out to go together, to be cohesive so that the colors go well together. We wanted to bring more color to the school, and you'll notice that the murals do have red, black, and white, which is our Dodge County colors, but we try to incorporate more colors so that as we decorate for the seasons and as we decorate for homecoming, you have more color options to work with. Okay, so that was our main concern. Was I know there's a lot of controversy these days about using Indians as a mascot, using different imagery as mascots, and it's not so much that, you know, we are picking on the Indians or we're taking over their likeness. We wanted to honor them because they were here before us.
What do you like most about this class?
What I like most about this class is really my teacher. She inspires us all and me to do creative work for others and to inspire them.
The audio and film class has gotten a lot of buzz this past semester. Ms. Hodges and her third period film students have created a weekly new show showcasing different things about Dodge County High School.
Why should students join this class, Ms. Hodge?
Students should join the audio and film class because it's fun, interactive, and a great way to grow a YouTube channel, a live stream, make videos, do all kinds of fun and creative things.
What do you like most about this class, Nick?
Audio Video Tech is a class where you can be yourself and learn how to start a YouTube channel and live stream.
One thing that I'm thankful for in my life is my family. You know, without family, you're really not much. So, another thing I'm thankful for is friends. I just feel the need to socialize a lot of the time, and you know, friends are really there for you when a lot of people aren't. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. Thankful for the internet because without the internet, I wouldn't have met as many, you know, of the previously mentioned friends. I just think it's cool. Thankful for good food as well. Good food really does just make life worth living. Are you in a bad mood or in a good mood, it doesn't matter. Good food's good food, nobody's gonna complain about it. And I guess I'd be thankful for the world as well, because as many terrible people I've met, I've also met some fantastic people that I still talk to this day, so can't be that bad.
I'm thankful for my family. Without my family, I wouldn't be here for real. I'm thankful for food. Without food, we'd be starving. I'm thankful for the teachers. Without the teachers, I wouldn't be where I'm at now without education. I'm thankful for my friends. They help me out whenever I need it, whenever I'm down. I'm almost thankful for water. Without water, we'd be starving of thirst.
I'm grateful for my mama, my cats. I'm grateful for food, for my friends, and I'm grateful for having a roof over my head every day.
I'm thankful for these good grades. I'm grateful for my family, for my little sister, and my grandma, and food.
What I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for games, for food, for art. I'm thankful for my animals. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my parents. For my boyfriend.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for having money. I'm thankful for my dog, God, and man above. Amen. Thankful. Ballin'. Thankful God, man. Junk you.
Thankful for my truck. Thankful for that money. I'm thankful for water. I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for the rest of it.
I am thankful for Dr. Pepper, my cats, family, friends, and my house.
Hi, I'm Samira. I'm thankful for my life, God, family, my friends, and my man.
I am grateful for graduation, God, family, props, and food.
I'm thankful for my man, teachers, food, my life, and my club.
Welcome to another video with
Zamira,
Journey, Krisha,
and Layton.
In today's video, we're going to be discussing Power World, a Pokemon clone game that has exploded on Twitch, YouTube, and the gaming community. Basically, many people are saying Power World is a Pokemon game with guns. However, this is not accurate. Power World is an open world survival sandbox game similar to Raft, Don't Starve, and Terraria.
An open world survival sandbox game is a game where you start with nothing and you have to go and gather materials to build things that you need. For example, you need to build a house to stay warm and away from the elements. So you go and chop down trees to get wood. This game adds the additional element of pals, essentially Pokemon, who can help you gather and build things.
So far, the reception for this game has been crazy. Since release, Power World has been broken 1.5 million concurrent players on Steam. This does not include those playing this game on Xbox Game Pass. The game now ranks higher than Dota 2 and CSGO, which is crazy because this game is in early access. That's right, it's not even a fully featured game, and yet it is currently the 10th most played game in Steam history.
This game, like it's a game developer, Pocket Pair, are unusual. Most game developers set a budget and timeline for game development. However, Pocket Pair decided to just yeet it. Instead of creating a budget or timeline, Pocket Pair decided to spend all its money on the game. Power Worlds until the money ran out. So, basically, their plan was to spend all of their studio's money on this one game, hoping it would be a success, which is a very risky move. However, it seems to have paid off for the game studio. 3.
Overall, 1 billion yen has been spent on this game. In American dollars, that is $6,755,300. However, Pocket Pair has made over 175 billion. It's not billion, it's million.
Keep going. Start over. No, just keep going.
In profit since the release of this early release game. Again, insane that the early release game, an incomplete game, has made over $175 million in profit.
With this much money with the game in early access, there is no telling what we will see from Power World in the future. Power World is currently available to play on the Xbox Series, or you can play it on PC with Xbox Game Pass. It is still in early access, so this means you are buying an incomplete game if you purchase it. There are risks and rewards to buying early access games.
For example, RUST has been early access for over 4 years, because you know, making games is hard. So we don't think you should rush out and buy this game. It is for sale for around $35, so if you do Xbox PC Game Pass like Ms. Hodge, it is $9 a month to access a library of games on the computer, normally limited to the Xbox. We just think Power World is a neat game that has been blowing up on social media that people should look into if they are interested.
Excuse me.
Alright, thank you for joining the video, and I hope you tune in for another one next week.
Bye! Today's video, we are going to discuss Power World, a Pokemon clone game that has exploded on Twitch, YouTube, and the gaming community. Basically, many people are saying Power World is a Pokemon with guns game. However, this is not accurate. Power World is an open world survival sandbox game simulator to Ralph, Don't Starve, and Terraria.
Open world survival sandbox game is a game where you start with nothing and you have to go and gather materials to build things that you need. For example, you need to build a house to stay warm and away from the elements. So go and chop down trees to get the wood. This game adds the additional elements of pals, essentially Pokemon, who can help you gather and build things.
So far, the reception for this game has been crazy since release. Power World has broken 1.5 million current players on stream. This does not include those playing the game on Xbox Game Pass. This game now ranks higher than Dota 2 and CSGO, which is crazy because this game is in early access. That's right. It's not even a fully featured game yet, and it currently is the 10th most played game in stream history.
This game, like his game developer Pocket Pair, are unusual. Most game developers set a budget and timeline for game development. However, Pocket Pair decided to just yeet it Instead of creating a budget or timeline, Pocket Pair decided to spend all of his money on the game. Paul's world until the money. So basically, their plan was to spend all of their studio's money on this one game, hoping it would be a success, which is a very risky move. However, it seems to have paid off for the game studio.
Overall, 1 million yen has been spent on this game. American dollars, that is $6,755,300. However, Pocket Pair has made over $177 million in profit since the release of this early release game. Again, saying that early access game and a complete game has made over $175 million in profit.
Too much money with the game in early access, there's no telling what we will see from it in the future. Paul's World is currently available to play on the Xbox Series or you can play it on PC with Xbox Game Pass. It is still in the early access, so this means you are buying an incomplete game if you purchase it. There are risks and rewards to buying early access games. For example, Rust has been in early access for over 4 years. Because making games is hard, so we don't think you should rush out and buy this game. It is for sale around $35, or if you do Xbox PC Game Pass like Mrs. Hodge, it's $9 a month to access a library of games on the computer normally limited to Xbox. We just think Power World is a neat game that has been going up on social media that people should look into if they are interested.
In today's video, we are going to be discussing Power World, a Pokemon clone game that has exploded on Twitch, YouTube, and the gaming community. Basically, many people are saying Power World is a Pokemon with guns game. However, this is not accurate.
It was a Survival Sandbox game. It's a game where you start with nothing and you have to go and gather materials to build things that you need. For example, you need to build a house to stay warm away from the elements. So you go to chop down trees and get wood. This game adds an additional element of pause, essentially Pokemon who can help you gather and build things.
Overall, 1 billion yen has been spent on this game. In American dollars, that is $675,000. However, Pocket Pair has made over $175 million in profit since the early release of this game. Again, insane that an early access game, an incomplete game, has made over $175 million in profit. This game, like its game developer, Pocket Pair, are unusual. Most game developers set a budget and timeline for game development. However, Pocket Pair decided to just eat it. Instead of creating a budget or timeline, Pocket Pair decided to spend all of its money on the game, Power World, until the money ran out. So basically, their plan was to spend all of their studio's money on one game, hoping it would be a success, which is a very risky move. However, it seems to have paid off for the game studio. With this much money with the game in early access, there is no telling what we'll see from it in the future. Power World is currently available to play on the Xbox Series, or you can play it on PC with Xbox Game Pass. It is still an early release, so this means you are buying an incomplete game if you purchase it. There are risks and rewards to buying early release games. For example, Rust has been an early release for over 4 years because making games is hard. So we don't think you should rush out and buy this game. You should sell it for around $35. Or if you do Xbox PC Game Pass like Ms. Hodge, it's $9 a month to access the library of games on the computer normally limited to the Xbox. We just think Power World is a neat game that has been blown up on social media that people should look into if they are interested.
Welcome back. Today's video we're going to be discussing Power World. It's a Pokemon clone game that's been getting extremely popular recently on the likes of YouTube, Twitch, and really the gaming community as a whole. So a lot of people sum Power World up as Pokemon with guns, but it's not nearly as accurate as people believe. It's more so a survival sandbox game, similar to the likes of Raft, Terraria, or Don't Starve. So open world survival sandboxes are essentially games where you start with nothing and you build up to getting something. For an example, you need a house to stay warm, so you go down and chop down some trees. This game has the additional element of pals, which are essentially Pokemon that help you build things. So far, the reception of this game has been genuinely crazy. It's broken 1.5 players on Steam, which doesn't even include people playing on Xbox Game Pass, beating games on Steam like Dota 2 and CSGO, which are historically very popular. And the craziest part is that this game is still in early access. That's right, This isn't even a fully featured game, and yet it's the 10th most played game in Steam history right now. The developers of the game, Pocket Pair, are just as unusual as the game itself. Most developers like to create a budget and timeline for their game, but these guys just decided to yeet it. So instead of creating a budget or timeline, they just spent all their money on their game, Palworld, until everything ran out. So basically, their plan was to spend all their money on this game, which is an extremely risky move, but it seems to have paid out for them. Overall, 1 billion yen has been spent on this game, which is the equivalent to $6,755,300 US. Pocket Pair has made over $175 million in profit since this early release game's release. Again, it's insane that an early release game, an unfinished game, has earned over $175 million in profit. With this much money behind an early release game, there's really no telling where it's going. You can play it right now on Xbox Series or on PC with the Xbox Game Pass. There are risks and rewards to buying early release games. As an example, Rust has been in early access for 4 years because, making games is hard. So we don't suggest you rush out and buy this one. But currently, it's on sale for $35 on Xbox. Or use the Xbox PC Game Pass. You can spend $9 a month, like Ms. Hodge, to access a library of games that are normally limited to Xbox. We just think Palworld's a neat game that's been blowing up on social media as of late, and if you're interested, you should try it.